can I steal a fucking car?
That's a different one. There's like a million fucking news articles about Bryan Zampella. Me and you got something in the works. Can't really talk about that right now.
And they should get acquainted with me because we're gonna be together for a very long time.
Bryan Zampella is basically playing with our feelings at this point. In a recent livestream, Bryan and a guy called Joseph Rubino dropped so many hints about GTA 6, it's going to be hard to fit them all into one video, but I'm going to do it for you guys. So I'm going to structure this video by first telling you about who was involved, so Bryan and Joseph, and then I'm going to go into detail about what was said, ranking stuff from least significant to most significant, and then I'll probably give my own personal opinions along the way. I'm telling you this for those of you who already know who Bryan and Joseph are, so that you can just skip ahead and see what they've been saying. So, for those of you who don't know, Bryan Zampella is the main guy rumored to be playing the main male protagonist, Jason from GTA 6. He's been rumored to be playing Jason for a very long time now, and has since blown up all over social media and even in the news. Bryan has said nothing about GTA 6, despite the thousands of comments on every single Instagram post asking about it. I've even been in contact with some of Bryan's close friends, including Joseph Rubino, and they've told me that people have even gone as far as messaging his mother. Now, what you have to understand is that if the rumors are true, he won't even be allowed to talk about GTA 6. Which is exactly what he's doing. So the constant harassment really isn't going to help. Now, what fans were really excited about was the live stream, as this would be the first time Bryan would go live and possibly talk about GTA 6.
Woo! Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for.
And fans were right to be excited. But before we get into the live, I must tell you about someone who is possibly even more important. That's Joseph Rubino.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Joseph was a lead developer on GTA 5. He worked with and is still friends with actors such as Ned Luke,
from my boy Joe Rubino,
who played Michael, and is heavily rumored to be a lead developer again on GTA 6. This is likely to be true, as he did an amazing job with GTA 5, and Rockstar typically reuse employees who have worked on previous games because they know they're trustworthy and they're good at what they do. Seeing as Joseph has worked with Rockstar for over 10 years now, he seemed a lot more relaxed and talked and hinted about a lot more than Bryan did, who seemed to be a bit more tense and closed off about what he could or couldn't say. So, the live stream. The live opens with Bryan strolling around his living room swinging a baseball bat. He asks where people are from and then reads out various flags that were sent in amongst all of the GTA 6 spam. After 4 whole minutes of this, Joseph Rubino finally joins the live stream.
Yo, what the fuck? Hey!
So I've managed to pinpoint about 20 key points out of the live stream, and I'll go through them from least significant to most significant. And trust me, you want to stick around. Starting off with number 20. At the end of the live stream, Bryan and Joseph shout, "Keep blasting."
Yo, and everybody keep blasting.
Keep fucking blasted.
Blasting.
Yeah, this is far-fetched as fuck. It could be a hint at guns, GTA, yeah, I know, that is ridiculous. I just needed 20 points instead of 19. It sounds better. Anyway, moving on to an actual point, with number 19, Bryan Zampella says multiple times throughout the live, he's going to try and be more available.
I'm gonna be a little more accessible to everybody, but I'm gonna be a little bit more available for everybody. I'm gonna be a little more accessible to you, so I'm gonna be a little more, I guess, just available.
Personally, this is so far down the list because I don't quite understand what he's saying or what he means by it. Possibly just a more active social presence? Well, who knows? Anyway, point 18, Bryan said,
We're a fucking crew right now. We're a fucking unit.
of course, again, this seems like a bit too much of a stretch, but crew could be referring to GTA. I know this point isn't really valid, but trust me though, the top points will blow your mind. Point 17. Joseph Rubino mentions that people don't know him like he knows him, although a lot of people in Hollywood do. This could mean we might be seeing some well-known faces in GTA 6. This isn't exactly something Rockstar has shied away from. For example, Samuel L. Jackson. Point 16. Bryan Zampella acknowledged all of the messages he's been been getting from fans. This could be a good sign, as he didn't tell people to stop messaging him, but he also didn't tell people about GTA 6. This means he knows and sees the messages about GTA 6, but likely isn't allowed to talk about it. Point 15, Bryan referred to his fans as a community and said that we've started a bonfire where the flames have gone up to the stars. Community? Wanted stars? Cue the Mr. Boss for the win comments. Point 14, starting to get into more actual points now. So Bryan was asking Joseph about a new Forza game he's been working on. This point is only at number 14 based on how it could possibly be interpreted. Joseph says, so the way I see this, it could very possibly be a way of talking about GTA 6 cars, but covering their tracks by seemingly talking about Forza. So they could be telling us that there are over 400 cars in GTA, and that they'll be the best looking cars we will ever see. This is also backed up by Bryan. Literally, the guy we'll be playing as asks if he can drive them.
I got a question. I just want to know about this Forza thing. How many cars can you drive in Forza? What's going on? How many cars can I drive? Can I drive a car?
I know, again, it seems far-fetched, but you never know, and if you stick around, there is another point about this conversation. Anyway, point 13, Bryan confirms that there are things he cannot talk about.
Shit I can talk about, shit I can't talk about.
Obviously, this could be anything, and by anything, I mean it's GTA 6. Point 12. Joseph acknowledged all of the tabloids about Bryan Zampella. Obviously, all of these tabloids are connecting Bryan to GTA 6, which means the two of them have obviously seen this. Point 11. Joseph also said,
You're on fire. I hope you could talk more about some more projects you got coming up, because I know some of them in there. They're pretty fucking badass, bro. I'll tell you that much.
this can obviously be hinting at GTA 6, but most importantly, hinting that he could be talking about GTA 6 more in the near future. Point 10. Bryan says that all of the comments and messages are overwhelming, but doesn't ask for them to stop. He doesn't shut down the rumors in any way, and instead just says thank you for the support. Come on, it's obvious he's the guy now. Point 9. Getting into single digits here. Now into the really good stuff. Joseph Rubino confirms he has 3 secret projects. Of course, one of them is rumored to be GTA 6, and he even says they're going to blow up and shock the world. Point 8. There's also been a lot of speculation around this point, and I see why, but it does also seem a bit far-fetched at the same time. This is what Bryan said.
Yeah, so, alright, so I was at a secret gym in New York City. I know of 3 secret gyms. I know one in New York, there's one in LA, I didn't know there's one in Miami.
Of course, people immediately linked the dots up. New York, LA, Miami, all GTA locations. Of course, we already know GTA 6 is set in Miami. But if you were listening, Bryan said he was at a secret gym in New York. Was this him possibly hinting at Liberty City being in GTA 6? I mean, this has been rumored before. In fact, all 3 cities have been rumored to be in GTA 6. So tell me what you think down in the comments. Point 7. When leaving the call, Bryan says he has to go and do a mission. Do I really need to explain this one? Point 6. This one for me was a huge hint, which I think a lot of people may have overlooked. Back when they were talking about Forza, Bryan actually asked,
okay, can I steal a fucking car in the game?
You can't, I mean, not in this one. Not in this one. That's a different one.
Oh, okay.
Hey, but you never know. You know, you never know.
Yeah, alright.
I think this one is pretty obvious. The act of stealing a car is quite literally Grand Theft Auto. The fact that neither of them could keep a straight face, even to the point when Bryan had to hide off camera, made this moment so funny, but it also made me think that they both obviously have a secret or some type of inside joke. GTA 6. Point 5. Now we're getting into the more mind-blowing points. And to be honest, I don't even need to explain this one. Just watch.
So I'm here, I figured let me get acquainted with them, and they should get acquainted with me, because we're gonna be together for a very long time.
Point 4. Joseph confirms that Bryan is going to be in a game. Again, I don't need to do much explaining, but Bryan has never been in a game before, which means one of his upcoming projects is a game. Well, we all know what game that is. Point 3, or in 3rd place, Joseph also said that some of Bryan's biggest projects are ones that people don't even know about yet. I really don't think an explanation is needed for any of these. In 2nd place, possibly joint first is Joseph confirming that him and Bryan have something in the works together.
You know, we got something. Me and you got something in the works too. We can't really talk about that right now.
Of course, the only better way of saying this is we're both involved in GTA 6. And in the #1 spot, we have this unrelated picture of Bryan and his girlfriend at a restaurant, and in the background we can see 6 lights. Guys, this is obviously Bryan confirming he's going to be in GTA 6. I'm joking. Although, there were no more major points in the live other than him maybe wearing a similar shirt to Tommy. I still think the Instagram post of him wearing Jason's costume is one of the biggest hints we've ever had. Along with Joseph confirming that they're working together, I think this is undeniable evidence that Bryan Zampella is definitely the actor playing Jason in GTA 6. Personally, seeing as I think the trailer will be coming between September and November time, I think that the summer DLC was released early to start marketing for GTA 6. And I do believe that this is the beginning. I think Bryan will be going live a lot more, like he said, and hints and teasers will be dropped in every live stream, all to increase hype for GTA 6. And like I've said before, the trailer is no doubt coming a lot sooner than we realize. Whilst editing this video, I've just seen that Bryan has announced he's going to be going live again at the same time this Thursday. And I even got reposted on his story. So thanks, Bryan. Tell me what you think down in the comments, and of course, if you enjoyed the video, please do drop a like and subscribe. I am dedicated to bringing you the latest GTA 6 news, so stay tuned.